Today I'm going to show you how to create a website for your classroom. If you'd like to get to this EHS Technology Corner webpage that I created, you can go to tinyurl.com/EHS Tech Corner, and that will take you right here. It's also connected to the high school page if you would like. From this page, you are going to go ahead and select Create a Google Site. And from here, go right into Google Sites. If you haven't logged into Chrome yet, it will prompt you here to log in. I'm already logged into Chrome. This is Google Sites. These are websites I've already created, and I'm going to make a new one, so I'm going to hit Create. I'm going to choose this right here, Browse Gallery for more. And this will bring up a bunch of templates that have already been created for Exeter High School. The one that I'm referring to is on the very bottom of the list, and I'm just going to move this out of the way so I can show you what it looks like. It's right here. It's the EHS teacher template. So you're going to go ahead and select that and then hit select, and you'll see it pop up right here. First thing you want to do is name your website. I'm going to name mine Mrs. Blanc and hit create. So you'll notice that whatever I name my site comes right up at the top of the page, and then I have a list of things that I've already created, starting with class period 1. I assume you're going to want to change that to whatever the name of your class period 1 is, and I'll show you how to do that. And also all the stuff within the website you can change. I just tried to guide you guys to get the pages set up for what you should be including on your website. So I'll show you how to do this, okay? Starting off here on the home page, this is where you could write a welcome message. To get rid of the text that I put on here, I kind of gave you guys some directions, and all you have to do is go to the pencil tool, insert image to add an image, and if you want to delete this, then you go to the pencil tool and you put your cursor here to edit the text. So this is the pencil tool right here. I'm going to click on that to edit the page, and go ahead and select all this text and hit delete, and it's gone now, and I can now create whatever I'd like for this welcome page. As a former art teacher, I'm just going to pretend this is an art page for now. So I just changed the text. I want to add an image on here, so I'm going to go to insert, and I'm going to say image, and I would like to upload the image, and I'm just going to pick something on my page. In my folders, I have an image I'll look at right here. I'm going to pull this up, give this a second to load. Go ahead and click OK, and it will put it right onto your page. It looks very large, so to change that, there's small, medium, and large size font. You can also center it, left or right justify. I'll keep it on the left for now. So this demonstration is going to be differentiated, okay? So I'm going to have 2 levels of adding stuff to your pages. I'm going to go ahead and click on class period number 1. If I'd like to change this to, let's say, for example, Introduction to Art, then what I do is I click on the pencil tool, and this will open up the editor, and then I just go ahead and change this where it says class to whatever the class is, Intro to Art period 1. So that's all set. I'm going to hit save. So using that editing pencil tool is how you can also kind of get into this and delete out text. If you don't want to use that little icon, you just come over here and click this X to remove it, or hit remove here. So you can delete that or not and write whatever you'd like here for the opening page. The next page down is course competencies. So I would like to add my course competencies to this page. So where I'm saying that this is differentiated, if you are new to doing the web pages, then the easiest way to add your course competencies is to come down here where it says add files. Find your files, which I put a few sample ones on the desktop, and I'm going to look for my competencies, which are here. I just click open and it will attach them to my pages. So I can go ahead, there's my competencies, and I can just keep adding more if I need to, and then that's all I have to do for that. The step up from this, if you don't like the way this looks, there is another option of how you can create adding your files to your pages and make it look a little bit neater, in my opinion. So I'm just going to delete this and show you option 2. Option 2 is to use what I call the resource files. So I did make a tab down here called resource files. If you don't want to use this page, how you delete it is you go up to the wheel and you come down here and you just click on delete page and the whole page will disappear. If you do want to use this page, then this is what I recommend that you do. You start off by adding all of your class periods on here. So how do you do that is you click on new folder, and I can just add period 1, period 2, and like I said, you can name these folders, but you want to set the folders up first. And the second thing you want to do is any resources you want for this whole website will go into this area. So I want to add course competencies, course prospectus, homework assignments, and summative projects for all my classes. But I want it to look a little bit neater. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my files, and I have the competency checklist, the homework, the syllabus or prospectus, and I have a units of study paper. So I'm going to go ahead and upload all of these right now. So now they're uploaded, but I want to get them into that period 1 folder. So all I do is I check these off, and then I move them to period 1. Now they are all inside of the period 1 folder. So to connect these back to my period 1 class, I'll show you how to do that. And I just think it looks a little bit nicer. It is a little bit more difficult, but for those of you who feel comfortable with it, I think this is the way to go. So to add my competencies to this area on my website, I go over to the View tab and I right click and I'm going to hit Copy Link Address. So I'm copying it on the clipboard. Then I'm going to go to my competency page and I'm going to add some text. So I need the pencil tool and I'm going to delete what I have here. I'm going to say, please click here for Intro to Art competencies. So what I do is I'm going to hyperlink them. I'm just going to take the word here and I'm going to use this hyperlink, click on web address, and then paste my document, and then save. So I can just click here now to get right to my competency checklist. The other thing that I like to do is get rid of this little add file thing. So if you don't see the add file on any of your pages that you created, or if you want to take it off, you go to more actions and you just click on page settings, and these are what's being allowed or not allowed. If I want to get rid of that allow attachments, I just uncheck it and hit save, and that will go away. So now this looks a little bit cleaner. So that's how you use the resource file cabinet, if you will. I'll just give you one more example moving from the file cabinet or the resource file folder to another class. So I'm going to go back to my resource files and I'm going to look at my homework. I'm going to right click, copy link address. I'm going to go back to my homework assignment page and I'm going to click on the pencil tool and I'm going to say Intro to Art homework. I'm just going to select it and then hyperlink, hit the web address and paste, and then hit save. So there it is. It links right there. I think it looks a little bit cleaner. The reason we have to store it down in the resource file is so that there is a web address linked to it. So it just makes it a little bit cleaner. And then if students are looking for any files, they can just come here to the resource file cabinet and find all the files. So you should add your class schedule to the website. And to do that, I think that the easiest way is to take a screenshot from PowerTeacher, which is Shift-Command-4 on the Mac. You're going to save your image where you can find it and then use the pencil tool, go to Insert and Upload. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I have open a teacher's schedule, and I'm sorry it's not mine, but I did get permission from him to use this. So Shift-Command-4 brings up this little key, and I'm just going to select the schedule that I want, let go, takes a picture. I have directed my screenshot right here on the desktop, so I'm just make sure I know it's there. Now I want to insert it on here. So I go to the pencil tool, and I'm going to go Insert, Image, and I need to find that image, so I hit Upload, go to my desktop, select it, and it's going to load. Then I click OK, and it looks very large, so I'm going to hit different sizes and see what the best size is. This is like a very large jump in size, so I think what I'm going to try to do is change this percentage. There we go. 100% will fill it to the screen for 100%. So that's the best way to do that. So there it is, and then you just hit save. That's the easiest way to add that on there. So you can go through each of these pages and change it for your own. So again, just some things to remember. The pencil tool is how you edit. You can always insert from Google Drive is the best way to do it as well. So if you have a document in Google Drive or any of these, there's lots of options on here to play with, and I'm happy to help you guys if you have questions. The other thing you want to just make sure of, so what you want to make sure of when you're done is that you go up here to the wheel and you hit sharing and permissions. And before you save, you want to make sure that you can share this document right now. Who has access is anyone at SAU 16. You may want to make this public so parents can look at it. So go ahead and click on public and then hit save. And that should be all set to go, and we can connect your website to the high school website so parents, students can all see what you have going on in your classes. If you have questions, please come see me. I'll be happy to help you. Have a nice day.